Have you ever heard the story of a baby who was placed in a basket and floated down a river to escape a cruel king? A baby who would grow up to talk to Allah, split the sea in half, and lead his people to freedom? This is not just any story. This is the true story of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, one of the greatest prophets in Islam. Let me take you on a journey of courage, faith, and miracles. A long time ago, in a beautiful land called Egypt, there lived a powerful king named Pharaoh. But Pharaoh was not kind. He wanted people to worship him, even though only Allah deserves to be worshipped. Pharaoh was afraid of losing his power. One day, his advisors told him, "A baby boy from the Israelites will grow up and take away your kingdom." Pharaoh was so scared that he made a terrible rule. "Every baby boy from the Israelites must be taken away," people cried. Mothers held their babies close. But Allah had a special plan. A kind and loving mother named Jochebed gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. She loved him so much and didn't want the soldiers to find him. Allah guided her. He inspired her heart with an idea. She gently placed her baby in a basket, kissed his forehead, and whispered, "Ya Allah, protect my son." She put the basket in the river Nile and watched it float away. The basket floated past fish, boats, and trees. It floated all the way to the garden of Pharaoh's palace. There, Asiya, the wife of Pharaoh, saw the basket. She opened it and found a smiling baby inside. Her heart melted. "This child is special," she said. "Let me keep him. He will be the coolness of my eyes." Pharaoh agreed and the baby was saved. Asiya named him Musa. Allah planned everything. Musa would grow up in the house of the very king who wanted to harm him. Musa, I.S., grew into a strong, kind, and smart young man. He lived in Pharaoh's palace, wore fine clothes, and ate delicious food. But deep inside, he never forgot that he was from the children of Israel, who were still treated like slaves. One day, he saw an Egyptian man herding an Israelite. Musa tried to stop the fight, but the Egyptian man was hurt badly and died. Musa was shocked. "I didn't mean to kill him." He was afraid. Pharaoh would be angry. So Musa ran far away into the desert, asking Allah for forgiveness. "My Lord, I have wronged myself. Please forgive me." And Allah forgave him. Musa, I.S., walked for many days. He was tired and hungry. Finally, he reached a place called Madian. There he saw two sisters trying to water their sheep. Musa helped them. The girls were very thankful. Their father was a wise old man, the Prophet Shu'aib A.S. He invited Musa to stay with them. Later, Musa married one of the daughters and worked as a shepherd. Years passed. Musa lived a peaceful life. But something amazing was about to happen. One night, Musa, A.S., was traveling through the desert with his family. Suddenly, he saw a strange light on a mountain. It looked like fire, but it wasn't burning the tree. He said to his family, "Stay here. I will go and see what that is." When he reached the fire, he heard a voice calling, "O Musa." Musa was shocked. He looked around. The voice said, "I am Allah, your Lord. Take off your shoes. You are in a sacred place." Allah gave him a special mission. "Go back to Pharaoh. Tell him to stop hurting the Israelites. Tell him to worship only me." Musa was scared. "But I don't speak well," he said. "I need help." Allah said, "Your brother Harun will go with you. I will be with you both." Musa and his brother Harun, A.S., went to Pharaoh's palace. They stood before the proud king and said, "We are messengers from Allah. Let the children of Israel go." Pharaoh laughed. "You were raised in my home, and now you speak against me?" Musa showed him a miracle. He threw his stick on the ground and it turned into a real moving snake. Pharaoh still refused to believe. He brought his magicians to challenge Musa. But when they saw Musa's snake eat their fake robes, they fell to the ground and said, "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun." Pharaoh became angry. He punished the magicians, but more people began to believe in Allah. Pharaoh still refused to let the Israelites go. So Allah sent many signs. The river turned to blood. Frogs filled their homes. Lice, boils, and darkness spread across the land. Each time, Pharaoh promised to change, but then broke his promise. Finally, Allah told Musa to lead his people away. At night, they left Egypt and walked toward the sea. Pharaoh found out and chased them with his army. The Israelites were scared. "Musa, Pharaoh is behind us and the sea is in front." Musa said calmly, "No, my Lord is with me, He will guide me." Allah told Musa to strike the sea with his stick, and then the sea split in two. Water stood like tall walls on both sides and a dry path appeared in the middle. The Israelites crossed safely. When Pharaoh and his army tried to follow, the sea crashed back down. Pharaoh was gone. Allah had saved his people. The Israelites were now free, but the journey wasn't easy. They traveled through the desert and became hungry and thirsty. Allah gave them manna and quail to eat. He gave them water from a rock. But sometimes they forgot to say thank you. They complained. They even asked to go back to Egypt. One day, Musa went up Mount Sinai to speak to Allah. He stayed there for 40 days. Allah gave him the Torah, a book full of guidance. But while he was away, the people made a big mistake. They built a golden calf and started worshipping it. When Musa returned, he was heartbroken. "Why did you do this?" he cried. "Did you forget all of Allah's blessings?" He broke the idol and asked Allah to forgive them. Musa, I.S., continued to guide his people. He was patient even when they were difficult. He always turned to Allah. One day, Allah showed Musa the promised land from a mountaintop, but Allah told him that he would not enter it himself. Musa looked out at the land and smiled. He had done his job. He had obeyed Allah. He had led his people. And then, quietly and peacefully, Musa, A.S., passed away. No one knows where he is buried, but his story lives in our hearts. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content like this.